All right, what I want to share with you is so powerful. I mean, very, very powerful. And I can assure you that you are not going to be wasting your time this morning. This is a system that works. And I have used this system so much. And if you see any great and successful salesperson or a business consultant that is doing well in the industry, trust me, one of their most preferred system is the referral system. It works so well. It works so well. In fact, beyond reasonable doubt, a lot of a lot of consultants, a lot of real estate personnel rely solely on this system to make sure that they continually sell. I want to tell you, if you are seeing a top salesperson or a high ticket salesperson right now, go and dig deep. The system that brought them these big deals is referrals. Is referrals. Why? Because proximity is power. Proximity is power. I want you to hold on to that word that I just mentioned now. Proximity is power. Can you go to the group now and type proximity is power? And the law of referrals work on that. The work referrals work on the principle of proximity. Do you understand? Proximity is power. Can we go to the group and type that? Thank you for those that started typing. Type to the group. Proximity is power. Proximity is power. That's understanding the principle of proximity alone can help you to utilize that strength of referrals to make you start selling sporadically, like you won't even have to stress. Sales will just be coming to you in numbers, and before you know, you are meeting top HNIs. You start meeting people who are ready to drop the money, and not those that will be questioning you or that will be disturbing you. Remember one of the key things I said in one of our classes in the past Mondays, where I said that those that really have the money, those that really want to buy your product, they don't talk too much. They just go straight to the point and then they ask for account details. And those kind of things are the sweet things about sales. That makes you believe that your life can be better. Why? Because you feel, oh, I didn't do so much to earn so much. But then there is a step and there is a system to it. If you don't know it, you don't know it. If you don't know, you don't know. You cannot force things into play. And that's why we ask for miracle. Miracle is where human capacity gets to the limit. Do you understand? When human capacity gets to the limit, and then there's a divine intervention, we call it miracle. But there are systems that God has put in place that if you do not do it, there are principles. Once you do not do it, you don't get the result. So, and this is not even a matter of whether you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, or you're a traditional worshiper. There are principles that God has put in place. You walk, you eat. You don't walk, you don't eat. And that's how it works. Do you understand? So I want you to pay attention to these systems that I want to share with you this morning. And trust me, if you can make good use of it. In fact, in the next couple of months, do the real work. And in another 3 years, you might not need to be prospecting so much again. You might not need to be prospecting or be looking for leads again. The real top and high ticket sales closers, they don't prospect like the newbies. They don't prospect like amateurs. They have targets. Their first few months of joining real estate, they prospect like mad. They do 100 leads, 200, 300 leads, and then they get 10 to 20 clients from those leads. And once they get them, they now do the real system. They put a system in place that makes them continually sell. And that's what I want to teach you this morning. And trust me, you will not hear what I'm about to share with you anywhere. You can only hear it here. You will not, because these are principles that work, and some people hoard them. They hoard it. Do you understand? So, except you don't put them into good use, you will definitely get results. I can assure you. These are systems that we as directors we have used them. You have seen them work. Do you understand? We've seen them work. It is real. All right. So, what are the things you are going to be learning this morning? You're going to be understanding why referrals are the most sustainable source of real estate sales. You will learn that this morning. And you also know how to build a personal referral network. A personal referral network. You need to know it. See, one of the most sustainable marketing strategy in the whole wide world right now is networking. I'm talking about network marketing. Is the only system that works. That's what M Global is using. That's what Elon Musk is using. That's what some big companies are using is network marketing. Network marketing works all the time. Whether you are selling a good product or you are selling a bad product, network marketing works all the time. And network marketing is all about referrals. Bring one to bring two, bring two to bring four to bring six. See, except to create a pyramid of that for yourself, you'll be working and be sweating. Do you understand? You'll be doing too much work to earn 1 naira, and you don't want to be on that pedestal at all. It's still poverty. Do you understand? You want to create system in such a way that when you sleep, you are buzzing with cost. It's you that determine the time you get to work. It's you that determine the time that you get to close deals. That is what makes sense. Oh. That's what God wants for us. He doesn't want us to stress, but He wants us to actually put in the work because it's a principle. It's a principle. Do you understand? It's a principle. I wish I can talk even better than this. Do you understand? I have a lot of things I want to share, so I don't have much time. I'll be so fast, but I need you to pick it and write them down. Don't forget my saying: the faintest ink is sharper than the sharpest memory. Write things down. As you are with your phone, you can pick up your phone and open your notepad, whatever things that strikes you, or an action plan that drops in your mind immediately you are hearing, write them down and set reminders for execution. Do you understand? Set reminders for execution. There is no amount of hours that you listen to a training that beats 2 to 3 minutes of execution. There's nothing that beats it. So make sure you have an executive plan. All right. The third thing you are going to be learning is to create a referral generation process. So once you've created the network, you'll be the network, which is the second point. The third one is that you create a process to execute that network. Then how you can now convert your own client into your own personal brand ambassadors. You're going to be learning that this morning. How you can convert your clients into brand ambassadors. See, one of the key things that is helping some industries, some top or multi-level companies in Nigeria is that they are finding a way to create brand ambassadors that bring them referrals without stress. And that's why you see people signing top level celebrities. There's nothing they are looking for. It's network marketing, it's referrals. That's what they are looking for. They're looking for somebody that's already had trust in them to bring in the people. Do you understand? So the goal is when you have a product you want to sell, look for where people are gathered and drop your flyer there. That's how referral network is. Imagine you chasing after one and somebody bringing you 10. That's the goal of referral. But it is a system. It is a principle which you have to know for it to work for you. Do you understand? Some of you have had clients, a lot of people bought property from you, but you don't know how the system of referral work, how the system of network marketing works. And some of the reason why some businesses, for some marketing campaigns, some money making systems that has come to Nigeria. Some of the reason why it failed is because a lot of us feared network marketing. Bring one to bring two. I swear to God, some of those systems will have thrived to today if people actually do the work of finding two to find four. It's a system that God created. It works. In fact, permit me to say this, that Jesus Christ also did the same. He first worked with the 12. Now, the 12 brought the 72, and then the 72 scattered the whole world. It is a system. That's how it works. It's a system. And that is the same system Jesus Christ used. 2 to bring 4, 4 to bring 8. That's the system. Oh. That's it. Oh. And there's a way it works. There's a way it works. Then you'll be able to develop a personal referral action plan. Okay, after I've gotten my network, I've gotten the process, I've known how to use my clients as brand ambassadors, then you'll now be able to create a referral action plan. Those are the things you learn today. So please stay with me and make sure that you are writing things down. Right now, I want you to look and actually think within yourself. How many of your sales in the last 6 to 12 months came from referrals? You have to judge yourself right now so that you know where you are and what you need to do. In the last 6 to 12 months, how many of your sales came from referrals? So once you look at that, you'll be able to judge yourself like, are you really getting referrals? There is a system that brings referrals. There's a system that allows people to refer you without asking. And there's a system that allows you asking for referral and then bringing them in numbers to you. You're getting them today. So, but you need to know where you are first. How many of your sales are from referrals? See, if most of your sales are not coming from referrals, you are still doing something wrong, and you might never be able to close big sales and deals, or you might never be able to have consistent flow of sales. Referrals is king. Referrals is what keeps you relevant. Referrals is what will not make you go crazy in real estate sales and marketing. Referrals is what will make you enjoy the work. It's what will make you enjoy being in the real estate system. Do you understand? Because it's just too sweet. Somebody just entering your DM and say, I got your contact from Mr. So. He said you are the best man for this job. And I am looking at spending 30 million. Please, I need you to guide me on how I can spend 30 million wisely. And right there in the conversation, you already know what is coming to you. You already know that, oh, there's somebody with 30 million. Do you know what it feels like? Do you know how sweet that is? That somebody comes to your DM and say, oh, I have a client that has an open budget. Some of you used to see those things. They are real. There are people that will say, I come with an open budget. I am looking for so somewhere here. I am looking for this type of property. And I have an open budget. Imagine you are talking directly to a client that has an open budget. And then when you eventually ask questions to know how much, and they are talking about 200 million, do you know how that feels? It means that you have opportunity of making 20 million naira. Just like that. That is the power of referral. That is the power of referral. I have enjoyed referral to a point that it has made me meet the president of African Development Bank. That is top money. I'm talking about good money. You understand? So I think the first day I met with the man, the first day I spoke about my service and things I wanted to do, he credited me 1 million naira just for the meeting. You don't understand? See, and these are people that never in my life, if I am working on my own, I will ever meet. It's not possible. I know it's not possible, but I did something that made that happen. And those are what I want to share with you this morning. So you have to understand what referral is. Referral is recommendation. Somebody somewhere just saying, work with this man. That's what you need. That is referral. Somebody recommending you, somebody talking behind your back. That's do business with this man. Do you understand? And for people to say that out, there's something that gets them to do it. There's something that gets them to do it. They're saying something that now, before we get into the real business, I want to make you understand something. Eh? There are there are three codes, or let me say pyramids of referrals. There are three pyramid of referrals. We have the top level, we have the mid level, and we have the bottom level. Now, the top level is what I call your past clients, your existing clients, your existing clients. That top level, they are clients that you are satisfied. They are clients that you have done so well for seeing. For you to get referrals without stress, without issue, for every client, you have to make it number one policy of your own life, number one policy of your business, that your first ever client or the first engagement you will have with your clients, your first engagement with them, or the first deal you close with them, you are going to finish them with customer service. Like, you need to finish their life with customer service. Like, you need to make them feel like there is no other clients you are dealing with except them. You need to give them that notion. See, let me tell you one thing here. Everybody in this life likes their ego massage. Everybody in this life loves to be treated like king and queen. Everybody in this life, no matter how sadistic they can be, wants to be treated like a king, wants to be treated like royalty. So once you can give your first time buyer that level of keenness in hospitality, trust me, you will always be relevant in their hearts. Why? Because that is what connects to people. People buy out of feelings. People don't buy out of. It's very rare you see people buy out of logic. People buy out of feelings when they emotionally feel for a product, when they eventually feel connected to a product, or when they emotionally feel connected to the person pushing the products to them. So you have to find a way to be emotionally connected to them. I remember my first ever client when I became real estate, when I got into real estate. That day, I didn't even care about profits. I didn't even care about profit. I went all out. Sometimes when I met the client, the first day I will go meet the client physically, I went with a gift. And when I got there, I was not in a hurry or in a haste to close the deal. I got there the first 10, 15 minutes. I was just asking about his well-being, his life, and everything. We're just discussing about it. He was the one that said, "Oh, Shola, let us talk about business now." Do you understand? Like, he could see that I was genuinely interested in him. I was genuinely interested in the friendship. And after the whole thing, we get to go to the property. And when we are at the property, I was checking on him, making sure he's fine and all that. And then when we got to the site, the developer was talking about a lot of things. I was asking questions that relate to making sure my client is satisfied. Those were the questions. I was not trying to join the developer in closing the deal. I was on the side of the client. There are many transactions that um, Director Ife and I will go to and get, these properties we buy. There are agents that connect us to families. And when we are there, we are always, trying to protect our interest. And so many times we will talk with those agents. You know how the agents are now. The agents will now be talking to us, trying to side with the owner or with the owner of the property against us. We are like, there are so many deals we have left on the table like that because the agent is not on our side and we feel off about it. See, once you position yourself to always be on the side of your client, you have treated them like king. See, people take note of when people go all out for them. They take note of them. Even you as a person, when you are trying to buy a commodity or a product or something, and the person is careful, don't buy this one, buy this because I feel this will fit you better. I feel this is better. Even though this is more expensive, I know I will make more money from this one, but I feel like you should do this so that you can be satisfied. People can sense it. People knows what it means. Do you know what happens after that? My first time buyer, the guy literally went back home and started telling his friends how he has met a real estate salesperson that he has never met before, the kind that cares about him. And a lot of them got my number from there. A lot of them, I think about 3 of them entered my DM that same night. That same night, Shola, oh, Don, the name of that my client is Don. Don reached out to me and told me about Don told me about you. I don't have money now, but just know that anytime I want to buy property, I want to have your number. I will be looking at making use of you to get my next property. Can you just imagine? Just like that. So I didn't even ask for referral. My client was so intrigued that I went all the way. So make sure that you always give your first-time buyers all the lovey-doveys you can ever do. See, sales is like romance. You have to romance them. You have to make them feel good. You have to let them feel like they are they are the only person you are dealing with, and you care only about them, and you just want them to be satisfied. Don't look at the first the commission, the first profit you will make. In fact, from that profit, spend it back on them. Do you understand? Because you have a target. You have a target. You have a target. And that's why the first level or the on the pyramid of referrals, the first level is the top level. Who are your past clients? How well did you treat them? How well did you take care of the products that you are giving to them? How well did you position yourself with them to let them feel like safe with you? Do you get? So those past clients, you have to make sure you satisfy them. Then the other level, which is the mid level, is the professional contacts. Now, some of you do not know that there are certain relationships that you need to put in place for you to be able to get referrals without stress. Some of you don't know. See, there are some people that you cannot but joke with when it comes to real estate. Now, uh, I call them indirect referrals. Your direct referrals are your past clients. Your indirect are those that they are custodians of ready-made buyers. They are custodians of ready-made buyers, but they themselves they are not the connection to the property, but they have contact at hand. They have contact at hand. So you need to find a way to penetrate these people without stress, so that all their own network will come to you. That is, in a way, using one bed to keep plenty stones, not even two beds now. using one bed to keep plenty stones, and using one stone to keep plenty beds, rather. So you have to find those people and create the necessary relationships with them. Who are these people I'm talking about? I'm talking about lawyers. See, lawyers are one of the most trusted professionals in Nigeria right now. People trust lawyers too much, and they have clients. I'm talking about. I think I have a friend that is a lawyer who told me one day that, see, I have had clients that will come to my DM and say things like, "Oh, I have 150 million, I have 700 million, I have 300 million in my account, blah blah blah." Those people, they just know stuffs. They have people. I'm talking about people who have a lot of money and they're having cases, and I'm talking about people who do not know who to trust, but they trust lawyers in a certain way because of how the society and how the Nigerian laws and judiciary system have put them. And there's nothing you can do as a realtor to be able to get that kind of level with these people. Why? Because Nigeria has treated real estate so bad. Real estate is already disadvantaged. Now you now say you're a realtor. You're a realtor, okay? Do you understand? So you have to find a way to connect with these people. One of them that I mentioned is lawyers. Number two is accountants. Jesus Christ. Accountants has access to people's treasury. They have access to people's treasury. They know these people. So if you want to be strategic, see, one of the things is that you have to be strategic about these things. Do you understand? When you see any convention or any conference or seminars or webinars that is being organized by accountants, go there, get as many contacts as possible, build relationship. In fact, it doesn't take too much. Just go to their conventions and conferences or their webinars. Just be there, and by default you meet people 2, 3, 4, 5. You are good. 2, 3, 4, 5 accountants. Another thing, bankers. Hey, Jesus, do you know marketers in banks? Do you know how much targets they give them monthly to bring? So these guys, they know what people are worth. You will come to bank, you will come and complain about I think I was speaking with one of my banker friends recently, and he was telling me a lot of deals that happen in the bank, how some people will come shout in the bank, shout about their service, bank service, shout about how they could not make payments, they could not transfer money, and bank is stressing them and all. And do you know what they do? Is that they will want to diss the person. They will now say, let us even check what is, even though some of them, they do not have that power to be disclosing what's in each person's bank account as their bank balance. So they will just check, this person that is shouting, say, how much you get for account? And some of them, you don't even get money, they shout. Do you get? So these people know who is who. They know who get money, who don't get money. They know who one is looking for how to liquidate their assets or how to get more into their asset portfolio. So these are people you want to strategically get referrals from. Bankers, bankers. There was one of our banker friends that me and Dr. Ife, we are creating relationship. We've been creating relationship with this person for the past 1 year, 1.5 years, and we've been talking to her. She's a top level banker. We've been talking to her and everything. And there was one particular day that she said, she just called us out of the blue. Oh, I have somebody right now that I am certain he just came to deposit almost 900 million in his bank account. And we're like, okay, that he's willing to share the contact with us just because of relationship. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? These are people that have access. They have access. And to her, is nothing. But they cannot just come to you and start saying, because you said less, they will just drop contact for you, or they will talk to you about, there's somebody somewhere that can buy what you are selling. No, you have to create relationship. So these are people you want to put in your circle. These are people that you want them to be seeing your status. These are people that you want them to be seeing your content, because you can be doing very good content. You can be posting very nice content on your status. You can be posting wonderful product, but the right people are not seeing it. The right people needs to see it, and that's why you need to build relations with these middle level professionals. These are lawyers, accountants, bankers, religious leaders. Jesus Christ. Some of you go to church, you are not even creating relationship with these people. You see religious leaders, pastors, elders, deacons, they have information because you see, people are vulnerable around these people. People are vulnerable around them. They will come and tell them about their life, about what is happening in their this thing and everything. Some of pastors and religious leaders advise people in the church that come to them and tell them about their financial life. And they tell them, have you bought property? Do you own home? Do you have a house? Do you have a when you've created good relationship with these people, and such people come to them asking about their finance, and they advise them about invest in property. When it is time to refer them to somebody that will handle that for them, they will not think of any other person than you. Why? Because you've worked on working relationship out with them. You understand? Your fellow realtors are also links for referrals. They're also links for referrals. I think this was last year. A friend of mine who is also a realtor, but he sells, he has developed a niche for himself of what he sells. And a particular client that bought that niche he was selling requested for a particular area that he knows that I have. And he knows that, oh, when it comes to getting property in that axis, I think as at that time it was Ekpe. It was Ekpe as at that time. When it comes to buying property in Ekpe, Shola is the man. And that could happen. And that man bought 4 plots from me in Egbe, outright. Because that man is an HNI. He buy properties in VI, buy properties in Lekki, phase 1, phase 2, down to Chevron. That's where he buys. Do you understand? But then he just said, I've just been having a lot of buzz about Egbe. I just want to lock something down there. And my friend, who is not knowledgeable about Egbe or anything, knows that I am a surveyor and I sell land. Just go and talk to Shola. He just gave me the man's contact. And that was it. That was it. Close that deal within 2-3 days. Within 2-3 days. So your fellow realtors are also your links to referrals. But some of you, you fight your fellow realtor. You become aggressive when they copy your content. Some of you even fight. Some of you even are jealous of each other. When you should be building strategic relationships. These are people that will bring you deals. These are people that will bring you clients that will change your life. Another set of people are surveyors. You need surveyors. Surveyors are also some set of people that people trust. Why? Because they believe that any property surveyors check, any property surveyors, undo, they know that it is trustworthy. Do you understand? So surveyors are also your connects. Surveyors are also your family members. Your family members. Some of you, what you do in your entire life is fighting all your family members. Some of you, what you do in your entire life is tasking your family members, collecting money from your family members. You don't know how to work relationship to get. Some of your family members have bosses who get money. Some of your family members have friends that have money. I told you sometimes ago about a friend who has not been selling pretty much. And then one day he just did a content, put flyer and sent it to all his family members and told them, if you like me, if you love me, just be posting this every Monday for me. Every Monday, just be posting that content and post that flyer. And from there, secured numbers and numbers of deals. And it was like, so you people get contact like this. Do you understand? These are the people you want as your mid-level referral system. You understand? So right now, you now know what to do. It's not like you are chasing lead up and down in the wrong direction. You now know what to chase. Your past clients, who are your top level, your mid client, your mid level, who are professionals in certain industries. These are the people you should be targeting. Banks, banks, marketplace, accounting office, law firms. These are places you want to be targeting. When you see programs, that's why you see people go for programs. People don't just go for programs for the fun of it, posting or doing video. Oh, I came here. Oh, for the past 3 days, I've been going for the. No, people go there to go and make strategic relationships, to go and create strategic networks. So those are the things we want to do. So your third or your bottom level now. So I said we talked about the top level, the mid level, and then the bottom level are your friends, your family, and your social network. Your social network. Some of you have contacts on your phone, and you know that they cannot buy what you are selling. Let them be your marketers. Let them be your marketers. Let them post for you. Send it to them. Some of you, the way you are serious about people posting your birthday picture, if you are serious about them posting your flyers and the products you are selling, some of you, you have made it in life. The ways there's somebody recently that wanted to do birthday, and the person sent me, he just buzzed me with about 15 photo shoots. Please, tomorrow is my birthday. Can't you help me post? Like, are you okay? I should help you post for what? What would that do to me? How? To help you post your birthday photo shoot? Like the way some people carry that thing, I don't understand. I don't how will that well, everybody has their priorities. But I'm saying that you can let these people be your brand marketers. They can be your indirect marketers. It takes nothing. Some will, some won't. But those that will eventually bring leads without stress to you. And note that some of them will have created certain level of relationship and trust to these people. That when they come to your DM, no be trust, you don't need to talk too much again. You just go ahead and close the deal. This is by far the most working principle of sales and marketing. You don't stress. Why? Because you are leveraging on their own relationship and trust. Do you understand? Unlike when you are chasing new leads, you have to build, you have to nurture, you have to work on them, you have to show trust, proof, social proof, everything, which takes months and weeks before that is done. But when you are leveraging on these systems, you do not have to, you will jump stages and get to the real business. And you want to do the business. That's what you want to do. So work systematically. Don't work like you are chasing rats in the bush. Don't do rat race. Do smart racing, F1 racing. You have a destination. Follow through and follow the direction. Stay on your lane. So you know what to do now. So you don't have to stress about, oh, I need to prospect today. I need to go out today. When you are going out, you know where you are going. You know what you want to target. Oh, this particular event that I'm going is for accountants, and I need to get 10 accountant contacts today. Oh, this program I am going, it was made for bankers. I need to get 10 bankers contacts today. This place I'm going is for surveyors. I need to get 5 surveyors contacts today. That's what I'm trying to say. These are your systems for referrals. These are the systems for referrals. Oh, I closed the deal yesterday. I want to make sure that client refers me 3. I want to make sure that client refers me 5. You target it. Those are your targets. And when you are doing those things, those are your little wins. You go for an event where accountants are there and you are able to get yourself 10 accountants number. Those are your little wins. You start becoming happy within yourself. Yes, I've reached that target. Oh, and I have about 10. In another few weeks, maybe another event's coming up, you target another 10. That's 20. You're already moving. If you do that in the next 6 months, you just find out you are selling every day because there are people who already know you. So make sure that you do these things. Once you do them, there's high success rates. There's high success rate. So now, how do you build a referral database? How do you build a referral database? You have to, number one, you have to make sure that you keep a proper record. You keep a proper record. See, record keeping makes you to become intentional about it. You have to build a record. When you get a referral channel, put their name, their phone number, get a record system. Their name, their phone. On my phone now, I have record system that I use to get contacts. You see the name, phone number, their occupation, and their source. Then my level of relationship with them. I put it in. Because if you don't track your referrals, you cannot grow the referral. If you don't track it, you cannot grow it. You will most likely forget because these are first time meetings. So you have to have a record for them. That's how you grow it. That's how you grow it. You have to have a record for them. I met a person last week. This is my level of interaction with the person. This is my target with the person. And this is what I want from the person. You have to have that record. You can use your notepad, you can line it out, put the names, and do everything. It's very, very pretty simple. See, once you are intentional about it, you will definitely get results. You will definitely get results. Then, lead system for consistent follow-up. Do you understand? When you meet contacts, when you meet this set of the mid level and the at the bottom level, when you meet them, create a 24-hour introduction rule. 24-hour introduction rule. Once you meet them in the next 24 hours, you must introduce yourself. The next 24 hours, you must make sure you are in contact with them. In the next 24 hours, you must make sure you send them a message. Create it. Then, also, another system is appreciate referrals. Find way of appreciating referrals. When people refer you, find a system that is exclusive to you to appreciate them. Cash reward, gifts, items, public recognition. Oh my God. See, I said the other time, there's nobody that doesn't want their ego massage. There's nobody that doesn't want to be praised. So when people refer you, go under your status and appreciate them. See that public recognition. If they enter people's head, it enters into people's head. Oh, if not for so who referred me to this person, I wouldn't have been able to close a 7-figure deal. Oh, thanks to this man. Oh, this man is so amazing. Those things, they are working principles that bring consistent referral. Before you know, the person will just, tag the person as post them on their status. Then the person will just be like, "Wow, thank you for thank you so much. Don't worry, we'll continue doing business." That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need, and you can just chip in it daily. I'm expecting more referrals from you. I know you will do that. And the person will say, don't even worry. I'm even bringing 10. Simple. Then for your beauty referral machine, make sure you take testimonials from your existing clients. See, some of you don't do those things. You just screenshot conversations. You just screenshot conversations to post that, oh yes, somebody is saying, I enjoyed your service, and collect testimonials, collect it. Be free to collect it. Please, can you do a 10 seconds or 15 seconds video? Oh, or can you send a voice note if video is not convenient for you? Can you do a voice note? Or can you type me a message stating my level of work? I do that a lot. I do it a lot. I will ask, hope you enjoyed my service. Is there anything you would like to you like me to work on? Was there at any point that I did something that took you off? Do you understand? And you yourself, you know within yourself that you have given them the best of service. So they will not have any other thing to say than to praise your hard work. So, and that is all you need. Collect it and show it as your social proof. And before you know it, people will start entering your DM without having to go after them. Do you understand? Do you understand? So, our time is fast spent, but let me quickly round off. What are the common mistakes that people do? What are the, or let me just give you this assignment. Let me just give you this assignment that you can do in the next 1 or 2 weeks that can work for you. Do you understand? Number one, clients. Find from your past clients. 5, depending on the number of clients you have. Your 5, 10, depending on the number, 5, 10, 20, depending on the number of your past clients that you know that they can refer you. Find them, write them and list them out. Write them and list them out. And start looking at look for a way that you can get them to bring you. Just look at them, their network, the kind of persons that they are, and draft out the number of referrals you want from each one of them. Draft it out. And then create a message that you are going to be sending to them to request for the referrals in the most subtle and professional way as possible. Draft that message. You can use ChatGPT for that to craft the message and send it to them. Make sure you send it to them this week. You understand? So just list maybe 5, 10, or 20, depending on the number of clients you have. I'm very sure you already have a clientele database by now. You should have a broadcast list for all your clients by now. So all those people, list them out. Write out the number of targets, referrals you want from each of them, depending on their network and their social class, and then craft a message exclusive to only them that you will be sending to them. Send it to them during this week. In the most time Now, it's also important that you time when this message will go to them. Make sure it is at the best time possible that they will be able to see it and in a mood that they will receive it well. So some of them, if you've not been building quality relationship with them, it might be an accurate task, but you have to time it. Make sure you time it. Okay, this person will be back from work at this time. This person will be at work at this time. This person will be with his family at this time, or this person will be relaxing at this time. So find the best time that this message will drop in their DMs and send it to them. And once you do that, follow up with it, and be rest assured you will get more prospects, more referrals than you've ever gotten before. It's that simple. So